Hello, memory gurus. Today we're going to talk about stress and digestion. Stress is an ancient response built into our DNA to protect us from harm. But for millions of years, stress meant a lion or an invading tribe chasing you in the woods. Nowadays, stress comes in many, many forms, including fighting with our boss, getting stuck in traffic, doing too many things in a day, and on and on. When we're in fight or flight mode, our stress response, our body chooses to do everything that it can to protect us from harm and increase our chances of survival. But at the same time, it turns off those everyday processes that are not important for survival in the moment of danger. One of those important processes is digestion. Because after all, it's not important if you are digesting your lunch if you're running from a lion in the woods. The problem is, our brain and our ancient DNA do not know the difference between ancient stress and modern stress. So if we're eating our food when we're angry or aggravated or stressed, our body thinks we're being chased by a lion, and it turns off the signals for digestion to give us the best chance for survival. We need to, therefore, actively counteract this primordial response. When you sit down to eat your meal, you need to take 6 to 10 deep belly breaths. Place your hands on your stomach and breathe deeply. If you take deep belly breaths prior to eating, you're sending the message to your brain that you are not stressed and it's okay to rest and digest. This is a very, very first step in digesting your food properly. Next, you want to avoid any distractions, especially negative distractions. What are negative distractions? Reading the newspaper, watching the news, eating with people you're going to argue with. All of these things create negative emotions while you're eating. Negative emotions are translated in your brain and your DNA as stress, and your digestion will be impaired. So make your environment pleasant. Avoid negative input while you're eating. Look at your food. Recognize how beautiful it is. Smell it, taste it, and be grateful for it. Next, our digestion begins in our mouth. We are given teeth and molars for grinding so that we can turn our food into liquid before we swallow it. This is a very, very important step in digestion. We are so used to rushing through our meals, taking a few bites and then swallowing, eating in our car, or while we're watching TV, that we forget to chew. Your food should be liquid before you swallow. Try chewing each bite 25 times. It's not easy because we're out of practice, but you can do it. These are the important steps in digestion. Make sure you are relaxed, take deep belly breaths, avoid negative distractions, pay attention to what you're eating, be grateful, and chew your food. Happy digesting!